Yeah, my two requests on this birthday was to read this poem, so thanks Nahko for letting me read this little prayer, and then also my little request is that we play a couple live songs, you know what I mean? Actually, one quick thing, Nahko, last year, right around the same time, we had rekindled our brotherhood, and we're standing around a similar fire to this, and I had been kind of taking my time away from the band as they were touring heavily, and it was really...
freestyle the dopest line ever.
Did I? Oh, shoots. Well, that too, yeah. But Love Letters, what you're about to hear as well, the next song I believe, is also kind of what helped us come back together too. It's a beautiful song. Anyways, so here we are 1 year later as a new chapter, and so here we go.
You see it?
I can see it. HOKA. 4 letters, 4 directions, 4 winds, and 4 waves. HOKA, together we go. Swap the A, take out the K, and spell a ho. Flip the K to the H and find a brave place of the fearless wood named Koa. So we look to the west, pointing the arrow to the Mona, and say aloha keakua, to the breath of life, to the great Father Mountain, to the earthly stone that holds us together. We thank you, West, for your wise teachings and the great mystery unfolding, and we wish to know your answers, West. Yet without you and your mysterious ways, we would not be standing here right now, for it is you, West, that keeps us alive, curious and ambitious. Because of your mystery, we discover what lays beyond the Great Plains, and we discover what is beyond the bend, and we discover what's beyond the dark corner, the fear that sits nearby, and then we turn to your teaching into a fire, and remember to find that light somewhere inside as the sun sets, and remember that the seeking also comes in silence. So we point that arrow now to the north. Is it that way? Yeah. To the north. Sing a ho mataki oasin to all my relations and to everything we are related to our ancestors alive, past, on, and those to come, and we say great wopila and thanksgiving to you, north, to the crisp air that gives us breath, and to the cold north winds. You know, those gusts that give you those tiny little bumps on your skin, just like the giant boulder bounding to the earth's skin, zoomed out from the eagle's eye. For these bumps are just stepping stones on the great trail, and we thank you, Great North, for reminding us to zoom out for perspective and for introspection, to remember that we humans are just little cells traversing through your pathways, for this ability that gives us knowledge, teaching us that this white hair poking through is actually wisdom, and that these wrinkles on our skin are actually the crackles of the dry desert land on the ground. And those crazy bare patches of hair are just like the old bark patches of a trunk of a grandmother tree, growing her way to the heavens. One step closer we go, step by step, piece by piece, building the fire, finding peace, resting, dreaming, bearing your cubs' warmth of the belly. If there's one thing that I've gained from the north, I will tell you all tonight is, I know that every obstacle is a stepping stone for us to grow. Wait, almost there. 4 directions, right? Okay. Thanks for your patience, tribe. Now to the east, we say great reverence to you, east, to the new chapter that has just begun, to the great child, the youthful one, the youth that comes before, the one standing here right now in front of us. To all those times we have lost hope, we thank you, East, for finding a way to shine a ray on our dark past. Somehow a miracle that shows up right when we let go. Expect nothing, for we know you're here, East. We see you, East, and we hear you and we feel you, right here beneath these juicy, fresh footsteps. May we be like your water, East, like the dewdrops that have defrosted from a glorious rise of a sun ray. For this aqua is what life is about. Streaming, floating, flowing, in a way that there is no thought but an intuitive movement. For this is the way of a child, and even like a puppy, smiling at every human to be seen, embracing every moment, away from the numbers, away from the crunching, and away from the complexity. So we thank you, East, for your simplicity of life. into the south, to the great vastness, to the, we say, I don't know if I'm going to say this right, mucho gracias, El Sur. For your sweet nectar. Hey, we got to tour South America now, you know what I mean? For your sweet nectar, for your sweet blessings, and for the warmth that soothes an unknown place. We thank you, South, for all you have taught us, for all you teach us day in and day out, for the sweat, for the power, for the light, for the southern light that gives us a board to sway on, to swim on, to surf on through life, to paddle up, Ohana, get up on it, get up and go. May we learn to be like a beach. May we learn to be like a beach, all working together, all swaying together, all listening together. Isn't that what life's about? To be like a beach that spirit can walk upon. I think that we can all agree that sand holds a softness, one that holds more support than the concrete, one that actually holds stability through moist and dry times, one where our bare tones and toes can dance upon. Last page. Yes. One where tribe or human is not left behind, all realizing we're stepping on the same sand, same soil, same air, and same water, and same sun. To conclude, we honor the direction above and below to the ancient grandfather and the ancient grandmother. Tonight, we send a prayer to you. HOKA, together we go. A prayer for this new chapter, a prayer for every flowing moment and movement, a prayer for the gathering of the nations who are listening to you, grandfather and grandmother. May we hear your cry, our voices, our song, our heartbeat tonight, and many spins to come. Together we are stronger. Together we stand as a Mona in the mountain, and together we live another day. New songs are here, and they have not come easy, like childbirth. The challenges have pushed us and stretched us in many ways, yet we have moved forward and with trust, knowing that this is one much bigger than us. We honor all the hands and all the artists and all the team and the family and the village, and we honor those that carry these songs like seeds in a good way. May it reach the masses, not me, but for us. Not just for us, but for this planet and for the places we call sacred, for the rivers, for those things in need of healing, for those who are ready and those who are on the verge. And we stand here tonight with pride for a release of something special, of something never heard or done before. For this is the return of the wolves, and this is for the return of the salmon, and this is for the return of the wild horses ready to run. For we are the medicine pack, and we call upon this, and we call upon this sacred release. Together we go, a battle cry to the heavens. HOKA!